Hi, I'm Tanya Denne. I'm here at JSS College of Pharmacy in Uti, India, studying the plant Mucuna and its ability to treat Parkinson's disease. We went to the Tribal Research Center. Dr. Rajan took us over in the morning, and it was a cultural day. And there's 6 tribes in the Nilgiri Hill area, and once a year they gather and do tribal dances and festivities and music, and we were lucky enough to be there on that day. The tribes alternated in performing traditional songs and dance. The Totas had beautiful garbs of red and black and white that were all hand embroidered, and the Paineas and Airulas were mostly traditional in white robes. The women are the ones dancing around, usually in circles. A lot of it was very circular, and the men were in the middle or around the outside, playing music and singing and chanting and playing drums. The tribes aren't uniform in population. There is a big difference in the tribal populations, and some are considered more at risk and are in low population. The tribes that are low and at risk would be the Totas, Airulas, and Painas. They are the ones that have used Mucuna traditionally as medicine. The function of the Tribal Research Center is kind of a liaison position between the tribes and the government. The government here does provide subsistence funding. 50% of it is federal and about 50% of it comes from the state. The director of the Tribal Research Center actually declined professional photographers for the event and chose to hire students so they could gain experience from a university in Coimbatore, which was really neat. So while at the Tribal Research Center, we went to the museum, and at the museum they have replicas of all the different tribal houses, tools, and things that they've used over the years. Dr. Rajan pointed out to us a glass case where there's jars of traditional medicine, seeds, plant pieces, some being poisonous and others used for dye, that he had put together over the years. The museum was really interesting. It's what you would consider similar to Native American or Southwestern kind of development, in terms of there was bows and arrows, there was pottery pieces that were made out of clay and mud that were fired, and very similar in terms of tools and progression. I was introduced to a man, and he described himself as a tribal social worker, and he's actually been invited to Germany, Italy, and the United States to come and work as a liaison between the tribes and the government officials. So what I learned when talking to the social worker is the commonality of sickle cell anemia among the tribes. It's very popular, and also in occurrence with dementia. We were honored enough to meet the director of the Tribal Research Museum, and he graciously hosted us and allowed us to have lunch with him and the film crew, and was very happy to have us there and very engaged. So some of the tribes are lacto-vegetarians, and some of them do eat meat. We had a wonderful meal where there was chicken served, provided by the director. Traditional songs and dance. Yeah, this morning we were woken up by crows. It was like Alfred Hitchcock's movie, The Birds, in the background.